Hey guys, it's Sportspective,
And it's Skayzzz.
and welcome back to the ISL Paradox podcast, Skayzzz. Let's get into it right away. I need to ask you one question. Is this series done in both of the conferences?
Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. The series is done for each one. And we're gonna get in why. Why I believe that. What do you think?
I think I think it's done for sure.
I
We know how hard it is to come back 3-1.
mhm.
It's been done before, so it's possible, but I mean, at the pace that both of these teams are playing in terms of OKC being up 3-1 and then the
Mhm.
Pacers being up 3-1, like I don't think it's sustainable enough to come back.
Here's what I'll say. I think it's more likely that the Timberwolves take a game than the Knicks take a game from the Pacers.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah?
I think I
Mhm.
disagree because going into game five, OKC's at home.
Mhm.
So I feel like OKC will do everything in their power to win that game, especially because you do not want to go on the road for game six. Because if you go on the road for game six, let's say you lose game six, now it's game seven, all the pressure's back on you. And it's kind
Yeah.
of flipped in the other series where the Knicks are actually the ones at home. So Indiana might take a little bit of like a mental break in terms of, well, guys, listen, if we lose this game, it's not the end of the world. We go back home and let's beat them in Indiana.
Mhm.
So I think the Knicks are most likely to take a game in this series.
With the Knicks and Pacers, I get it. It's more evenly matched in some games at least. We think about the Pacers team, how well constructed that is, and we saw how the Knicks almost came back last night. How
Mm-hmm.
amazing that was. I was like, because in my head, I'm like, if it gets tied 2-2, I could see I would still pick Pacers to win
But
in
Knicks
my
would have a way better chance.
yeah. Again, I want to flip my prediction. I gotta put that down. Going to the OKC and T-Wolves series, I think that just from raw experience and talent alone, I could see that yes, the OKC Thunder could close out in the arena. It make the most sense. Home court advantage. Game five, they have all the momentum,
Yep.
But man, bro, I wouldn't count the T-Wolves out just to not get a game.
I can understand that point of view, but
Hmm.
like I'm just looking at their last game and it's like Julius Randle has had a great start to the postseason.
Yo, listen to me when I say this. When we were talking about Julius Randle before, and we were like,
I
"Oh
take
my
it
God."
back. I see game two of the series,
Mhm.
and Julius Randle didn't play the entire fourth quarter. And then I look at game four, and Julius Randle plays actually gets valuable minutes, gets 28 minutes, but puts up 5 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists on 1 of 7 shooting. Like that is not sustainable. And then to counter that, your best player on the floor, Anthony Edwards, supposedly, is
Mhm.
dropping 16 points in 40 minutes. It was a must-win game, and then you look at go heading into the series, you had Shea versus Anthony Edwards, and then on the other side, you had Tyrese Halliburton versus Jalen Brunson. These were the headliners here, and it's just
Mhm.
crazy that I mean, I predicted that I thought that Shea would play better than Anthony Edwards because of how good OKC's defense is. We spoke about this at the start, but I
Mhm.
did not think Halliburton would play better in this series than Jalen Brunson. I did not think that.
I'm the biggest Tyrese Halliburton hater because I despise him, and he, it's gonna be an OKC and Pacers final.
Heading back to the East, it's a must-win game for the Knicks. And then you again you have and Jalen Brunson he played fine. Like he had 31 points. That's a Jalen Brunson type of night. Cat puts up 24. OG puts up 22. Hart puts up 12 and 11 off the bench. Bridges puts up 17. You look at all these stat lines, like,
Mhm.
how did the Knicks not win? I'll tell you why.
Mhm.
Tyrese Halliburton's dropping 32, 12, 15, and 4 steals. Pascal
Mhm.
Siakam, 30 points. Like, is Spicy P just
Siakam been
back?
crazy.
Is he
Yo,
back?
Siakam, the Beyblade himself, he's been crazy. I can't
This
even
is
lie to
giving
you.
me
Like
this is giving me memories of the
he's
2019 Raptors finals run where he was just so dominant. Benedict Mathurin dropped 20 points in 12 minutes off the bench. Do you know how
yo.
hard it is to stop a team when their guys dropping 20 off the bench, let alone in 12 minutes? How that's so impactful for a team. So I think Pacers are just outclassing the Knicks, and on the other side, the OKC Thunder just outclassing the Timberwolves.
Can I say this about OG? Just because we're gonna close out the Knicks and Pacers. I just want to say that he's been amazing this series. At least in last game, I believe it was 99 to like 111. He
Mm-hmm.
was he was the main factor of of the defensive stops they were getting, and even offensively, he was hitting some shots. And OG like
I mean, I wouldn't say 1 of 7 from threes hitting shots, but
he was hitting one.
that's
He was
something.
hitting he was hitting it. He was hitting a big shot in the fourth. I'll say that. The one thing I hated from the OKC and Minnesota game, fouling up three. I hate that so much. I get it. There's nothing really you can change about that.
But it's very strategic though.
It's strategic.
These basketball players should be able to make clutch free throws.
Shea missed one for the
He
most.
did miss one, but Shea also dropped 40 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. I want to give a big shout out to J-Dub.
Hmm.
34 points
And
is
Chet,
just
and Chet,
and
and Chet.
Chet had huge
He combined
huge
for like
two
90
threes
something.
and their blocks. Yeah, they played amazing. Alex Crusoe, again, my guy off the bench, 10 points. Is just that's just when you have guys like that who can do that, it's so good. And the thing about the Timberwolves is it was actually the opposite this game. It was their bench that actually played better than the starters. Because you
Hmm.
had Dante DiVincenzo who came out and gave you 21
Nickel
off the bench.
Alexander Walker.
Oh,
Not
Nickel,
Shea, not
Nickel,
Shea's, not
Nickel
Shea's cousin.
Gilgis Alexander.
Gilgis?
That's his name. Yep, that's his name. That's his
Okay.
name.
My fault.
Nickel Gilgis Alexander. That's him, bro. Like he's coming out dropping 23. I'm like,
Uh,
they're just aura farming.
you know
They're
what
they're
makes
literally they're
me
going back and forth.
I'm not,
And Anthony Edwards is out here dropping 16 points, and that's the face of the NBA.
it hurts to see Rudy Gobert not play like a 13-9-33 game, I guess is good for Rudy Gobert. But just that kind of game in 32 minutes, it kind of hurts when you look back on the Laker game and
Okay.
then
Okay.
you just
Okay.
look down to yourself and you're like, yo, what,
Yeah.
like not even a diss to Lakers, but like
Okay.
it's just like you gotta sit back and be like, why couldn't he have played bad in that game
Oh,
five?
congratulations. A
Yeah,
seven
played
foot one
bad here.
center could rebound and score points. That's never been done before in
20,
history.
20,
So
20 game, but okay. All right.
yeah. Okay.
It's not just
Congratulations.
rebounding.
Yeah.
It's not just rebounding.
All right.
Miles
Sabonis does
was
that every
fine.
single other day, and he gets snubbed of all stars every single year. So I
We know what
mean,
the reason is. He plays on the Sacramento Kings. There's a whole reason for that.
I think moving into game 5
Yeah.
for both teams, it's crucial for obviously OKC and the Pacers to close out the series. If they
Mhm.
do lose, I don't think that an expected switch of pace is going to happen. But I will say this: Knicks winning at home will be huge for them momentum wise, because if you can get yourself back on track, be down 3-2, head into Indiana, you've come close in games against them at home. You
Yeah.
can most definitely beat them. So winning game 5 is huge. And for the Timberwolves, I think it's more of like a self confidence type of thing because you got blown out in both of the games in OKC, like
Mhm.
destroyed, destroyed. So you need to go out there, Anthony Edwards. You need to play like the man that everyone has been talking about. You, oh, legend killer. You
He
take out
he
Kevin
killed
Durant last
three of
year.
them, but okay.
You
He
take out
killed three
you
of
killed.
them.
Okay,
He killed
guess
three of
what?
them.
Guess what?
The guys were in a podcast, okay,
You're
in the
playing
whole
against the
ESPN
reigning
special.
MVP this year. You're playing against the reigning MVP this year,
It's
and
oh
you're
no,
get.
hold on, hold on,
Can I
hold
can I
on. No, no,
finish? Can
no,
I
no, no,
finish?
no,
Can I
no, no.
finish? Can,
Terrence Shannon Jr. had more points than Julius Randle in 20 less minutes, and we're
I'm
talking about
I'm
that's
not I'm not talking about Julius Randle here. I'm talking about Anthony
Anthony
Edwards.
Edwards. I know he has to
Because
play better.
no,
I
no,
know he has
because
to play
Anthony
better.
Edwards dropping 16 points is not good enough in
I
40
know he has to
minutes.
play
So I
better.
don't really care about how Julius Randle plays. If Anthony Edwards had 19 points instead of 16 points,
I know.
Timberwolves would have won the game. So I don't really care about the 5 points from Julius Randle right now. When your top guy is not playing like he should be playing,
Mhm,
especially on the other side, you have Shea, who's playing like the MVP. He's
mhm.
playing like it. Anthony Edwards needs to step up.
Finally.
You need to finally make shots. You need to stop all this trash talk, all this nonsense. Like Lou Dort is out here just guarding you all game, giving you so much issues. Alex Crusoe guarding you, giving you issues. Kason Wallace guarding you, giving you issues. Do something about it. Go
Mhm.
out there in OKC, drop your 30, drop your 40, win them the game, go back to game 6, Minnesota. You can lose then. I don't really care. But you need to do this. If you want to be that guy heading into next season, you need to prove to your team, you need to prove to the NBA, you need to prove to the OKC Thunder that you're
Mhm.
not someone to be taken lightly. So go out there, get it done. That's
If
all. That's all I'm gonna say.
they're not gonna get it done. They're
They're
not
not
gonna
gonna
get
get
it
it
done.
done.
They're
I
not
don't.
gonna get it done.
I mean, OKC Pacers finals is looking pretty good. I can't lie.
Oh, it's not looking good. OKC's just gonna beat them. And the Pacers, I have no faith in the
You
Pacers.
know what? Let's save those predictions for our next video.
Yeah,
We can't give it all out right now. So we
thank y'all
appreciate
for
you
watching.
guys,
Yeah,
and yeah, we'll see you guys later.
one time.